Alleluia! Eivor, I am glad to see you. I reckon Flann and Bareth have found common ground, seeing as you're still here.
They have.
Ara, and how much of your charm seeped into that conversation?
I merely showed the High King I'm a Norse you can trust.
It is more than that. You've certainly left your mark here. Sure, I think Flann is fond of you.
You're kind to butter me, but it's not why I've come. We need to curry favor with as many kingdoms as we can. Flann said you could help with that.
Aye. The kings of Ireland have long sent their grievances to the High King's court in hopes their pleas be heard. Their problems range from petty squabbles to larger issues. I've taken the liberty of sifting through them, choosing the ones that might elicit the best response.
I see. The bigger the favor, the bigger the reward.
There you have it. Keep an eye out for pigeon coops. That's where I'll leave any noteworthy tasks. Help solve their woes, and the kings will pay tribute with the men and supplies we need to invade Ulster.
At the ready. We march soon. The missing pieces arrived. Welcome, Eivor.
Lord, this has the looks of a Norse war camp. Plenty of stout-looking men.
The fruits of your labors, Eivor. The kings you've helped have sent men and more as tribute. You have my thanks.
Thank me later. A battle looms.
True enough. Your cousin awaits inside the tent of command. I'll soon follow to plan our next move.
Ah, Eivor! Look at me, part of Flann's war council. Not bad for a Vikingur, eh?
You've gained his trust?
I wouldn't say that, no. He's a bit suspicious of me, in fact. But he needs my army, so he holds his nose.
Of course he does. Vikings smell.
My king.
We are ready to deliver Alec a weighty blow. But our enemies are now alerted, and will rally in greater numbers.
Cashel Castle divides Ulster and Connacht. Taking it would isolate each from each.
Cashel is a stepping stone to all the north. It is an imposing fortress atop a steep cliff. It must be ours.
But, for that very reason, Lord, it will cost us dearly to storm it.
Loss of men is a price well paid. Victory will bring many more flocking to our cause.
Take care, King. Your ambition may overleap your reason.
What is your counsel, Eivor?
Cunning over courage. A single spy slips in and breaks the gate locks. Then our soldiers flood in.
It is worth the attempt. You seem to have a feel for this, Eivor. I select you as this single spy.
Eivor?
It's a good challenge.
We have a scout near the castle. She may be able to help you.
Hi, are you Flan's scout?
You are a bold adventurer to ask in these parts. Yes, I am.
How might I enter the castle?
Alone? You can try to climb its walls. A foolhardy move for such a small force.
Is there a way to enter unseen?
There must be a path below. Builders down there have reinforced the walls. A wily Viking could use their equipment to find a way in.
I am that Vikinger. Now to open the gate for Flan and his army.
Hey, what? Bravely done, Eivor. Cashalor will be ours!
Eivor! I have your back! I count on you, cousin! Flan! Watch our flank!
Press on, Eivor! Press on!
To hell with you!
Cost you! You die now!
Your life for that! Your time's up, cur!
I'll kill you! I'll finish you! Your end is nigh! Die, you! Jesus, guide my blows! Lumbering to your fate, damn you! Going to feed the worms. Won't take long. Up! Eivor! Head me up in this!
Yours for the taking!
Sack the castle!
Go witch!
Stay back, you puny dead.
Suffer!
You die now for your sins!
Flan! Watch your flank!
Press on, Eivor! Press on!
Fight me!
Slaunch ye. To a battle well fought and blood well spilt.
To Ireland.
Skull!
Another cup, my king?
Where's our court poet? This deserves a song. Eivor, it is essential that you speak with her.
Kira, is she here?
I greeted her arrival. She will build my glory throughout Ireland. Her song will be repeated in every village and hamlet. You, Eivor, with your keen eye, can give details of my bravery. The bravery of all my soldiers, for her to craft a ballad.
I will give her your message, O brave king. Badith, you deserve another drink.
And you as well. Come back for another before the night is out.
Then he come at me, eyes blazing like hellfire itself.
Sure he did. I saw it happen.
I'd nothing but a stick, but...
You sing with conviction.
It is the mournful song of the Liafal, the ancient stone you saw at the coronation.
That stone, it seemed to...
The legend is that the stone will bring woe. But the song claims if Ireland came to peril, the stone would rain a storm of wonders.
From where would the song draw this wisdom?
I do not know, but my mother sang it. My mother's mother sang it as well, and her mother and hers. Back to the very first woman of the Isle. The mere sound of the words connects me to my ancestors and this fertile soil.
You're lucky. I've left my land far behind.
You need not leave to feel the land change beneath you. That's why I'm stuck in this court like some sort of dancing goat.
Surely you can leave any time you wish.
I can, and I will. But not until Flann rules all Ireland.
Is he such a great man as that?
He understands that to be king is to be king of all. Though I'm pagan, he made me court poet. He respects the old ways.
I admire your passion.
Thank you for that. Not everyone is so appreciative.
You seem to have set your course and steered true.
I come from the backcountry. We follow the old ways. Christians worry about the world to come. We live in the one we have.
I all but forgot. Flann sent me to remind you to begin his ballad.
He needn't worry. I know my purpose here.
If it is as glorious as that song was lovely, Flann is certain to gain many followers.
Good night, Eivor. I'll see you in the morning. Slán.
Good night, Kira. A beautiful morning. Barith asked me to return to him last night. I should apologize.
Oh, dear Lord, let me die!
Malayan! Please, we need your counsel. Come, the army has been poisoned.
Curse of Loki.
Speak, Harson! Who?
That's the man, my king!
You accuse Barith?
It's him what gave me the poison. 7 silver he paid.
The King of Dublin.
My king, I...
My lord.
Flattering words and servile gifts, all to mask treachery.
My lord, you know this cannot be true. Danes don't use poison, and Barith is no man of guile.
My king, it was him! He says to me, poison the feckin' Irish, he says. He threatened me life!
Silence!
Ah!
Take this man away!
No. I done nothing!
Kira, I chose to place you at my right hand because you see clear. Still, I cannot trust this Dublin Dane.
My king, I have faithfully served you.
Trust him better, Lord.
I said silence. Danes often fight for either side. Barith, stay within these castle walls while I consider your position. I must first find care for my soldiers.
You well know, my king. I have a friend who can heal most any malady.
One of your scattered coven of forest-dwelling pagans?
Let me speak with her. She'll find a cure.
Ara, go. Take a soldier with you for protection.
I choose you as my soldier. Meet me at the stables near the front gate.
Barith, you should be grateful your head is still upon your shoulders.
I am. By the gods, I am.
Come, let us find my friend Deirdre.
Who is this healer?
She is a druid. Wise, despite her youth. Are you ready?
I am curious to meet her. Poor Barith. I'm disappointed that Flann even considered the accusation true.
The poisoning had two goals. Disable our army and put the blame on Barith.
But who is behind it?
The soldiers cough blood. It must be the poison, used by a druid cult, the children of Danu.
Who are they?
When the Christians came with sword and fire, some few druids banded together. Eventually, they vowed to destroy the Christians. They turned to mayhem and murder. Many disguise themselves and live among the villagers.
What of Deirdre and druids like her?
True druids oppose the Danu, but they are scattered and disorganized. That is why I am so determined to help Flann to the throne as High King of Ireland. He will stamp out the children of Danu, leaving true druids to carry on.
Kira!
Wolves! You see what it looks like? A wild place. It's where I'm from. Eivor, she is a druid, so a bit...
Eccentric.
Yes, that's it. Eccentric.
Kira, are you ready at last to return to the joys of the forest?
Deirdre, this is my friend Eivor. I'm sorry to say we've come for help.
Fear me. I hoped the auguries were mistaken. Children of Danu,
Yes. Flann's army is spitting blood.
you know what is needed.
I'd hoped you'd find another way.
What is this about?
The children of Danu make the poison, but they also hold the key to its cure.
Amber, made from the sap of an ancient tree sacred to them. Each child of Danu carries a shard of this amber.
Once steeped in its owner's blood, the power that is held deep within the amber is set free.
This is a somber request. How will I find one of these dark druids?
A friend of ours tried to discover the identities that Danu have taken. He hoped to find one called the Wren.
Then that friend was killed. The Danu are truly dangerous.
You may find something in his abandoned house, up north near Port Ollie trading post at the mouth of the Ballysadare.
I will find this Wren, steep the amber in his blood, and return once I've done.
I pray the spirits guide you.
What do I know of this child of Danu?
rennet í rökkvanni máli án þess og tannholt hans verkir.
Right there.
One more shot, keep you on your sins.
Eivor! I worried you'd come to harm.
I did not, but the wren did.
May the wren's blood ooze into the lonely earth and feed the forest with red milk. Give me the shard for the cure. The humors of the ancient tree live on in the amber now sparked by blood. Look, it turns deep crimson. The cure will be painful. The soldiers will writhe and plead to be killed as a mercy. But in a few hours, they will be well.
Thank the spirits of the earth.
The wren carried a note.
A note?
The poisoning and the plan to accuse Barith was the doing of someone called the Cursed. There's a cottage in Tuam where the Cursed hides. Perhaps we can find who made the poison there.
It is a small hope, but hope still. It is nearby. We must go.
Not yet. The cure is prepared. You must deliver it as quickly as you can.
I will look for this mysterious Cursed. You take the cure to Cashalor.
3 or 4 drops on each soldier. No more.
Thank you, good friend. Goodbye. Eivor, I'll meet you under the tree outside Tuam, heading south.
The Cursed will be your second child of Danu, Eivor. There are others. Were you to bring me all their shards, I could mix you a potion that would give you the force of the blazing sun.
I will fell this one. Then I will think on the others and your mysterious son.
Before you go, there is a darkness rolling toward Kira. Please watch over her.
Show me. Locked. Someone around here must have a key.
Stay sharp.
You hiding in the bush, then? Don't see anything here. Better stay
You're dead!
Better check that.
Die! Come, brothers!
Beneath the village. That is odd. Survey the area, Sunan.
You don't blow. They are blown.
Where does this lead? I should not be seen in this area. The other side must be barred. What is the meaning of all this? Puka. What would that be? A shoddy sacrifice. They will learn no portents from this. What tragedy has befallen you?
Well, thanks be. You're not one of them.
One of who?
The Danu. Not like any Druids I've ever seen before. They grabbed me. And me mates. We got lost in the fog and... me mates.
Keep your wits about you.
The High Druid calls herself the Cursed. She sacrificed them, bit by bit. You understand? First a hand, then a leg.
You should run while you're intact. But first, what is the Cursed planning to do?
She dragged old Finton to some ritual. Poor man. I daren't think what's become of him.
Save yourself.
I will. I'm done with this place.
The luck of Thor be with him. Kira said to meet outside the village to the south.
Eivor!
Has Barlith escaped Flawn's wrath?
He has, and is much relieved. The soldiers are coming back to themselves. What have you learned?
The Cursed will perform a sacrificial ritual.
Sacrifice? Faye, the Cursed is then a High Druid.
I learned that she is. But what does that mean?
She wields great power. She will be protected by her acolytes.
Not only her acolytes. I also learned the ceremony will be protected by a... what was it? A pook.
A puka? That will be dangerous, but we've no choice. The ritual will likely be held at Carnagan. We must look there.
What is a puka? A kind of animal?
A kind of animal? I will explain on the way. Come.
There. Tracks.
The puka! Follow it!
This fog enters into my head.
Mine as well.
Did the wolf speak? What in the Nine Realms was that beast?
Wished. The ritual has begun. This way.
Who dares defile this sacred spot?
Look! The priestess! Sacrilege!
Not this! Oh, sorry.
You! You betrayed us. I curse you with all the powers of the moon.
Your curses mean nothing.
You drew back when we most needed your awful might. And now...
The cursed is dead.
She accused you of betraying the children of Danu.
I was once one of them.
How can this be?
Deirdre warned me against them, but back then it seemed the only hope.
You knew these people. Why did you not direct me to the Wren?
They only wanted to use me. Distrustful and secretive. I never knew their true names or anything about them. A glen of great beauty lies on our road. Find me when you're ready, and I'll confess my errors there.
is beautiful.
I used to wash away my cares and pain in this pond. Would it be all right if I...
Of course.
As a young girl, when the Christians cleared the forests of Druids, I fled and stumbled on this spot. How would I survive? My friends, the world I knew? Soon, I turned to the children of Danu. At first, they pledged simply to keep the old ways alive. Then, one by one, Druids turned to dark rituals.
Then they turned to worse.
Yes, even murder. I disavowed the children, and now pray for their destruction.
The High Druids spoke of some sort of awful might.
Fantasies, an ancient fable of a people long lost. The Druids are now dispersed without a champion.
You have King Flann.
My hopes are placed in him, but am I a fool? He has no deep love of the past. He hopes to build a new Ireland. He pledges that my people will be part of it. But once he's king, storms will come. I cannot know where he will take refuge.
You are no fool.
You and I have been through much together. We came near death. I would like to celebrate life.
Is this why you brought me to this place?
'Tis a lovely glen. Perhaps we could pass some time here.
I would like very much to pass some time with you.
Aye. Lovely. Lovely indeed.
Eivor, I have you and Kira to thank for curing my men. Even if the source of this succor does not sit easily with me.
Not all Druids are your enemies, Lord. It is the children of Danu who attacked you.
Kira has told me of this Druid cult. They are no great threat if they must strike from the shadows.
Perhaps they only sought to sow doubt among their enemies, and the friends of their enemies.
I regret my earlier distrust, but I've seen too much Irish blood spilt by Danes to give trust easily.
I know what it is to be bloodbound, Lord. It burns so bright it can blind to all else.
So, King, if Allach is the prize, how do you mean to take it? The ring fort there is the strongest in all the lands.
Yet the kings of Allach dwell outside its protection, foolishly leaving themselves vulnerable.
Still, that's a long march over uncertain soil. Your army will be exposed to forces unknown.
Abaddon has offered land at Claher, where our army will make camp. From there, we move on to Allach.
This just arrived. The kings of Allach want to talk peace.
They surrender before you touch their soil? I know those who would die for such a reputation.
I don't like it. The wording is vague. Asking much and promising little.
What's the harm in hearing them out? If we start with the sword, we have nowhere else to go. They know me, they'll listen.
You would speak for me.
If you would honor me with your trust.
Do you have an opinion, Eivor? Or will you simply side with your cousin?
My cousin gives wise counsel. You lose nothing but time. And if talking fails, answer with steel.
Time marches more quickly when you have an army to keep fit and fed. But I will consider your words. My life has been one of warfare, plots and intrigue. I have never known the trust of a brother, and do not give mine over easily. Bareth MacEivor, King of Dublin, I hereby authorize you to speak for me, Flann Shinna, High King of Ireland and all of her people.
I will honor the faith you have placed in me, my king.
Do I have your blessing to accompany Barith, King Flann?
I'll not waste our time on formalities, Eivor. But you'll not be going with Barith. I need you elsewhere.
Tell me where.
You must build up some goodwill among the northern Aele, as you've done for other kingdoms. Kira will provide the details at the pigeon coops.
I will earn you their favor, Lord, for the trust you've shown my cousin.
God has heard my prayers.
You flatter me, Lord. But what's wrong? Where's Barith?
He's not returned. Nor have 2 messengers sent after him.
This cannot be simple misfortune. It hints at some dark design.
Do you wish you'd taken up Eivor's offer earlier?
Aye. We may have lost 3 souls for not giving it more serious consideration.
Let me go after him, Lord. If he lives, I will find him.
Even with your cunning and guile, you would not go unchallenged. Not without a king's pass, and few Vikings have those.
I'd wager a few from Donegal do.
Donegal? A Norse settlement?
A port on the western shore. A fair bit of their trade finds its way to Aljach, so someone there is bound to have a pass.
Is this port well guarded?
It's crawling with Norsemen grown lazy on success. They'd not expect someone to go Viking on them.
Good. I'll go to Donegal now and get one of these passes. With your leave, Lord.
If it means fewer lives lost, you have my blessing.
These Norse Gales have grown fat and dull. Give them a real raid while I hunt down a King's Pass. That one looks like they would have business with Allah.
Blood for Odin!
This should get me through Allah's gates.
Put an arrow in the dog! Hey! Time to die! To hell with you! Knock the idiot down! Worms take you!
If they see me, this will get messy.
God curse you, heathens!
The business of kings Here's my pass.
Go on, then.
Who are you to come before the kings of Ireland unannounced?
Fergal. You're not Fergal. I don't know you.
I am Sturm of Donegal. Who's Fergal?
The King of Dublin speaks of a cousin who advised us for a time. A glorified goat herder who should have taken our advice. So, Sturm, what brings a Viking from Donegal here?
You tell me. I came at your invitation.
There's some mistake. I sent no such message. It wasn't me. It could have been you-know-who. But he hates Vikings. Forgive my brother's bluntness. We will get to the root of this, I assure you. Can I offer you a drink?
Yes? More drink? I haven't seen the bottom of my cup since I got here. If I wasn't a trusting man, I'd say they're trying to keep me drunk.
No drink for me. I'll return when you have finished your king's business.
If it's not drink you're wanting, you should take a tour of the ring fort. It's renowned throughout the land.
As we've told you several times, King Barda, the ring fort of Ireland is not open to guests. In fact, you could even say that it's closed for a select few.
Ah, so you're keeping prisoners there. Oh, have a drink, you two. Do you think I haven't taken a few hostages myself?
I'll seek out a place to rest until you remember why I was summoned here.
Of course. Of course. Your pass will grant you free run of this place.
If you see Fergal, say hello for me.
For the last time, Barrett, the ring fort is off limits.
If I read Barrett right, freeing Fergal could be key to liberating Allah. And to do that, I need to get inside that fort. The guards here are vigilant. I'll need a key for this. That looks like the warden. Now to get the key. I hope this is the right key. Is there someone here named Fergal?
I am he. Who wants to know, Viking?
I serve Barith Makiva and King Flann Shinna.
You're going down!
They offer you freedom.
Thank you, friend.
Blessings upon you, friend. Thank you. Hey, you're Eivor, right? You serve King...
Wait a minute! Eat this! Hey! Jesus, guide my blows!
Join us, cousin. We've been having a grand old time, the kings and I.
It's the abbot who's turned this place into a prison. He's taken hostages from all the families to control all of Ireland. Shut your gab, Domhnall. Owen will kill you if you talk too much. And Flann will kill us if we don't. It's like Domhnall said, it was Owen. He told us to delay whoever came until...
Until what?
Until the abbot can move his forces in.
How many men? How many?
We don't know. No one does. He has some companies at Armagh, more men than he lets on. That's all I know.
Left to my cousin, you'd both be puddles of blood and guts. But King Flann might spare your heads. You'll be treated as hostages, not prisoners, until your king decides what to do with you. Now, think on your sins. It'll be easier in the end to let them keep their crowns, but they don't need to know that yet.
Flann must learn of this trap.
I've already sent messengers telling him to pull his army back. I wasn't going to sit on my arse waiting for you.
I'm impressed.
Don't be. It took days of drinking that swill before Neil finally grew bored and careless.
You have outdone yourself. I'll be sure to let the king know who the real hero was today.
Thanks to you, cousin. Make sure that message reached Flann and I'll join you all later. May Sol and Mauni guide ye.
Fuck me there.
Eivor, you did well at Alec. We march in the morning. I think it no small thing for you to lead my honor guard.
Did you not get Barrett's message, Lord? You must pull back, not move forward. This ruse is part of a larger trap not yet sprung.
Barrett believes to know the minds of these kings, but the church has taken root and flourished since my uncle's day.
The church is behind the plot against you. Did the message say nothing of Abaddon?
King Neil and King Donald were doubtless seeking to cast blame elsewhere. The church is a convenient scapegoat.
What if there's some truth to Barrett's suspicions?
Owen is the abbot of Armagh, God's appointed in Ireland. I cannot doubt him on the word of a friend.
You mean a pagan?
Why are you all still here? Did my message not get through?
It did, but King Flann is not convinced.
You must pull out a clawher now, my king, before we are surrounded by Owen's army.
You do not command me, Barrett McEivor. If there was an army, my scouts...
Your scouts are dead. Baldur's blood, Flann. How many must die before you learn to trust?
You forget yourself, Barrett. Do not invoke your false gods in my presence.
Listen! What's that?
Owen's wolves have arrived. I didn't come this far to die in a tent, my king.
We're under attack!
Come on! I should be cautious.